Hi friends, it's Mrs. Connolly, and today I'd like to share with you the book called Shadows in Space. You can find this book in your Raz Kids in your science section. You can also find it in your instructional packet that you received. This book is going to examine how the moon and the sun and earth influence each other sometimes and leave shadows on each other. So let's take a look inside. So here's the focus question. And there's some big ideas in here. So it's just kind of an overview. If you don't understand everything, don't worry. We're going to talk about this more. But we're going to really have a lot of information about what an eclipse is. So let's look carefully at this question. What happens when Earth and the moon make shadows on each other? Let's find out. What is an eclipse? The sun is missing. Where did it go? People once told stories about why the sun or moon sometimes disappeared from the sky. Maybe a dragon ate it. Now we know it is an eclipse. An eclipse happens when Earth or the moon blocks light coming from the sun and makes a big shadow. If you look at the illustration below, there's a drawing and it says, people once thought that a dragon ate the moon during an eclipse. Imagine reading a book. Someone walks between you and the light. The person makes a shadow on the book, so it is hard to see the words. The sun is a very bright light, but when Earth blocks light from the sun, the moon is hard to see. So let's take a look at this. The lamp is like the sun, giving off a big light. The young girl that's standing and blocking the sun's light is like Earth. And the boy that's reading the book, he is the moon, and he's kind of caught in the Earth's shadow. So just like it's hard for him to see the words on the book, it would be hard for you to see the moon when it's caught in the Earth's shadow. Hiding the moon. A full moon is bright in the night sky. A shadow creeps across its face. An eclipse of the moon is called a lunar eclipse. It happens when the moon, Earth, and sun line up. The moon moves into Earth's shadow, so it looks dark. We see the moon again when it moves out of its shadow. This is a lunar eclipse. So this is just like the diagram you saw with the girl and the boy. So the sun is giving off all this amazing light. Now the Earth has a shadow behind it, and the moon gets caught in it. So even though we should be able to see the moon big and bright, it's caught in the Earth's shadow, so it looks dark. Sometimes the moon, Earth, and sun are in a straight line. The whole moon is in the Earth's shadow. This is a total lunar eclipse. Sometimes Earth's shadow does not cover the whole moon. This is a partial lunar eclipse. So let's look in this box right here. It says, look at this partial lunar eclipse. Earth's shadow makes the moon look as if something took a bite out of it. So all this darkness here is Earth's shadow. Then if you look down here, it says stages of a lunar eclipse, and you'd have to follow the stages up like that. The moon starts to enter Earth's shadow. So see, it's still bright, but it's starting to get dark. So the moon starts to enter Earth's shadow. At number 2, it says, the moon is covered by Earth's shadow. Light from the Earth makes a dim glow on the moon. This is a total lunar eclipse. 3, the moon has almost left Earth's shadow. Hiding the sun. The sun disappears. Earth gets dark, but it's daytime. This is a solar eclipse. This time the moon gets between the sun and the Earth. The moon blocks most of the sunlight and makes a shadow on Earth. Imagine holding your book in front of light. It blocks the light and makes a shadow on you. This is like a solar eclipse. So there's all this light coming from the sun, but the moon comes in front of the sun and makes a shadow. And it makes this part of the earth look dark. This caption says, the sun is so big that 109 Earths could fit across it. 4 moons could fit across Earth. The sun is much larger than the moon. How can the moon block the sun? From Earth, the sun and the moon look the same size. This is because the moon is much closer to Earth than the sun. Things that are closer look larger. Let's check out this. Wowzer. A total solar eclipse can last more than 7 minutes. It gets dark enough that streetlights come on and birds go to sleep. Wow. Once in a lifetime, a small number of people on Earth see a solar eclipse. The moon makes a small shadow on Earth. Only people who are right in the path of that small shadow get to see the total eclipse. People near the shadow see a partial solar eclipse. It looks as if the moon took a small bite out of the sun. So this says partial solar eclipse. And this black spot is the only spot on Earth that you can see the solar eclipse. This is what a moon shadow on Earth would look like if you could see it from space. The shadow is about 160 kilometers, so that's 100 miles wide. Scientists know when solar eclipses will happen. When can you see the sun disappear? Look at the table to find out. So it says, the title of the table says Total Solar Eclipses in the United States. And here's the date. April 8th, 2024. That's going to be my birthday. And the places you can see it are Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. The next total solar eclipse is going to happen March 30th, 2033 in Alaska. The next one is going to happen in August 23rd, 2044, Montana and North Dakota. And finally, there's going to be one on August 12th, 2045 in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and California. Now, this is a very important thing. It says be safe. Never look right at the sun. Be sure to use special eclipse glasses to protect your eyes. And that's the end of our book. Thank you for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye.